Instagram is evolving, and if you aren't keeping up, you're missing out with buyers and sellers, and I can't wait to share some of my favorite tips, tools, and trends you need to know about. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here. Let's dig in. Tip number one, AI-powered content is winning. Now, no, I don't think you need to become a robot or turn it all over to AI, but if you're not leveraging tools like Canva or ChatGPT or even some of Meta AI's tools, you're missing out because these are huge time-saving tools, especially when it comes to Instagram. I think these tools are fantastic for really helping you craft great captions, great relevant hashtags. I often will use ChatGPT, where I will go into ChatGPT and say something like, I just recorded 5 videos for Instagram about X, Y, and Z. Can you help me come up with a compelling caption, a compelling call to action? What do you recommend for text on the screen to grab people's attention? What are some relevant hashtags? Leveraging those AI tools, you still want to show up. We still want to hear you. We want to hear your hot take, your opinion, your insight. We want to hear you and see you. But leveraging AI tools to write better captions, to come up with better hashtags, those are a couple things that make a big difference. And I think that's going to be a big trend that we see in 2025 and beyond. Tip number 2, video is king. Short and mid-length video. There's all different types of video that you can post on Instagram. Instagram recently rolled out the ability to post up to 3-minute reels. I don't think every video needs to be 3 minutes. But if I can be honest, if you've been doing a lot of video on Instagram, you're probably like me and you get in a rut where you record the same type of content because it's what you're used to or it's easy for you. I know for me, I often will record quick, like 60-second talk to camera reels where I'm sharing a hot tip or a tool or something like that because it's easy, right? But I encourage you to mix up your content. Have some content that's short form. 7-second reels are great for engagement. If you've got some B-roll, maybe some video of you just drinking a cup of coffee or taking a walk or looking at the beautiful sunset, you can take that video, put it on your reels, add some music and some text over screen that will show maybe a point of view or share an insight, share something thoughtful. That's one great little video that you can post. You could also experiment with longer form videos. I recently was in New York, in Inman, in New York City, and I did a little vlog, sort of day in the life, where I had all these little videos and photos, reels, added those in, and then I did a voiceover, taking people behind the scenes. People love that kind of stuff. So mix up your content. Another type of video that we talked about recently also, and I'll drop the link below, about green screen. Right? So if you've got an article about the market, you can take a screenshot, have that behind you, and you're talking to that article. You're talking to whatever is behind you. So mix it up, short and mid-length, as well as a longer form video. The more you put out there, the more you're going to see what works, what's not working, and what's really resonating with your audience. Tip number 3, engagement in the DMs is your new CRM. So you really want to try to get people into your DMs. I talked a lot about this recently over in our Get Social Smart Academy. When you look at leads on Instagram, there's a lead funnel that happens. So up at the top of that lead funnel is your engaging content. If your content's not engaging, if we can't hear you, if we can't resonate with you, we're probably not going to engage with your content. Then from there, people will tend to like or comment, save, share. They tend to move down the funnel. And at the very bottom of the funnel, before it turns into a lead, one of those pieces is the DMs, because the DMs are where relationships happen. So I encourage you to get in people's DMs, not in a creepy way, but get into people's DMs in a thoughtful way. One of the easiest ways to do this is interact with people's stories, watch people's stories. And if a lot of people you're following aren't posting stories, search out local businesses, your local chamber of commerce, your local Little League, your local Rotary Club, your favorite hair salon. I bet you a lot of those businesses, especially small mom and pops, are sharing stories. Respond, comment, interact, repost, reshare. That's a great way to really start that conversation. Also, if you see someone that you're following and they have posted something and they've gotten a lot of comments, you could be someone who also comments, or you could be the one person who sends them a DM. Better yet, you can even send them an audio message in the DMs. I will often do that. I'll see someone who just had a birthday and there's 50 comments. I will send them a DM and I'll send them an audio message like, hey, Susie, I saw it was your birthday. Just want to wish you a happy birthday. Thinking about you. 9 times out of 10, the response is, oh my gosh, it was so great to hear your voice. It was so great to that. Thank you so much. It's a small way to stand out and to build trust and to start to build those relationships. So really consider being more proactive in your DMs. Tip number 4, Instagram captions are SEO and they are golden. So SEO stands for search engine optimized. We know when it comes to social media, especially Instagram, you really need to optimize your captions. And sometimes captions are an afterthought. It's like the last thing you think about before you hit post. I often will write out my captions ahead of time in a Google Doc or in my notes app so I can easily copy and paste. And again, going back to tip 1, this is where AI can really be helpful in writing really robust search engine optimized captions. Now, of course, you don't want to just copy and paste from ChatGPT, but if you go into ChatGPT and say something like, I just did a video about the biggest mistakes every first-time home buyer makes in Denver, Colorado, I need a relevant caption. I need a compelling call to action. I want a compelling hook to grab people's attention. I need some relevant hashtags. That's going to be really helpful. And that's going to get you probably 50% of the way there. Read it over, add your own 2 cents, add your own personality. But that's definitely going to make a big difference, because part of getting found on Instagram is the words you say in the video, the content we see on the screen, and the captions underneath that, including hashtags, including tagging your local location, all of those little things. Again, a few small things that really do make a big difference. Tip number 5, hyperlocal content wins. I was hearing recently from a few of our Academy members that they're getting followers, but sometimes those followers aren't local. So one of the ways to get hyper local followers who turn into leads is to make sure that you are really consistent about posting hyper local content. You want to make sure in your bio, it's very clear exactly what market area you're in. And then periodically, probably at least once or twice a week, you are talking about what is going on in your local market area. You're talking about tips related to your market area. So for example, if you're a realtor in Long Beach and you're talking about first-time homebuyers, you want to make sure in your videos you're saying, hey, if you're a first-time homebuyer looking for a home in Long Beach, California, let me tell you the advice I would give you. You want to be really specific, and then you want to tag your location. You want to use location-specific hashtags. Again, this is where AI can help in a big way, but that hyper-local content always wins. And I have to say, this is one of the things I love most about realtors. You guys know the best place to get a cup of coffee, the best place to get a slice of pizza, whatever it might be. Highlighting those local businesses also can be really effective. I definitely recommend searching out some of those local businesses. You might even add some of those local businesses to your favorites on Instagram, so you'll see them more. You can be more proactive. You can share their content, and it's really a win across the board. Okay, I would love to hear from you. Which tip did you like best? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe, as we have new videos that come out each and every week. And don't forget to sign up for our Instagram masterclass. If you're feeling a little behind when it comes to Instagram, you want to take your strategy to the next level, I have a brand new masterclass I'm so pumped up about. We'll put the link below. Get signed up, and we'll see you soon. And I'll see you on Instagram. Bye for now.